I have been in my illness, TikToking and watching the 52 episodes of Why Did I Get Married? That one, yes, that one. And I just came on here to give my 2 cents worth. As a therapist, as a woman, it was a lot. But what I will say is I respect the honesty of the woman. I respect the fact that she came and she said, you know what? Have your opinion, be entertained, say what you want to say, but I actually want to genuinely help someone. So I respect that. The one thing that I see is people who are in relationships who ignore their intuition and still stay in something for much, much, much too long. They end up leaving a relationship in such a way that they're now anxious, worried, doubtful to go into another relationship because of how bad their experience was. I want to come and share that part because actually this is how we can learn from each other. This is how we can heal. By being honest about our experiences, by talking about them, but also by learning from them. Because actually, those are 3 points right there. Do not ignore your intuition. If your gut or if something in you is just not sitting right from the beginning of a relationship, please do not ignore it. I'm talking to myself too because I've also been guilty of this. Take it as a sign it's not it, and keep it moving. Second thing is recognizing when you've been in it too long. Everybody's human. If you stay in something and you realize it's too long, again, I have to put my hand out. I was guilty of this one too. Now you have to recognize it's too long. It's enough. It's time to finish because you're not going to ever get that time back. You're not. All you're doing is making it worse for yourself and anybody else involved, but more importantly, yourself. Keep digging a grave for yourself. Get out of it and go and reclaim your life. And the third one, whatever you were left with as a result of that relationship, work through it. Please don't sit on it and allow yourself to just be filled with that anxiety, with that fear, with that worry, with that doubt about it not happening again for you, about this just being how things are always going to be. Do not sit in that. That is a very lonely, very dangerous place to be. Not because your life's at threat necessarily, but because it has the potential to damage your life. It has the potential to stop and halt your life in ways that can be unchangeable. It's a very rigid way of thinking. So please don't stay in that. Get help. Process that in a safe space. Work through it. Yes, you need time to heal. But when you do your healing, you will be able to go again and you will be able to get more of what you want rather than settling for things that you don't want and that don't actually fit or serve you. So that's my little penny's worth. And the last thing is there's sharers and there's sharers. And I give credit to this woman because she shared in a way that first of all served her. She was very thoughtful and methodical in how she shared and in what she shared. But also it was cathartic. She was able to experience some healing in being able to share her story and share her experience. That is really the most important reason why any of us should share something. There is purpose in it for us that can also serve other people too. If you watched it, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your lessons are as well. We do also have to be mindful. So obviously, yes, I watched the video. I actually watched it because as a therapist, I do think it's important that we know what people are watching and how the impact it has on them. When you're exposing yourself to things on social media, often you don't know what it's about. You just see the hype, you watch it, and then before you know it, you've exposed yourself and you've either re-traumatized yourself or you've triggered something and then to then go and deal with that. I watch these things because it normally ends up in my therapy room anyway, so I might as well get ahead of it and watch it. But this is traumatic for some people. Narcissism is serious. Dealing with people who are manipulative, who will go out of their way to control you, will get a kick out of treating you horribly. All of these things are real life. It's serious. It is not a joke. And she's sharing because she wants to raise awareness. But many people are missing that and they're just here for entertainment and bants. I really want people to put down the judgment, put aside what you may think about it never happening to you, because trust me, I could probably be rich with every person I've worked with that has said, I didn't think it would happen to me, but here they are. Here they are. We're human. We make mistakes. We do things, act on impulse, so many reasons. But there is something important in raising awareness into things I mentioned before, not ignoring your red flags, paying attention to your intuition, being aware of what certain behaviors actually look like, what a narcissist looks like, in this case, a serial liar looks like. We need to be aware of these things. These things have a major impact, not just on us, but the people in our community, the people in our circles who can also find themselves in these relationships and not want to speak out or speak up.